This is just a regular grass block, right? It's actually a secret backpack because today I'm showing you the best Minecraft school supplies that you can make at home for free. Starting with a working invisibility potion, but not to make me invisible. I'm pretty sure the government would have put me in jail. This is to make your schoolwork disappear. And all we need is a little bit of cardboard cut up into squares and rectangles. You want to make sure that the rectangles match the size of your square. Then we're going to continue doing that, and each time we go further out, use, well, bigger rectangles. That's the shape of a potion bottle. We just need to glue them together. And you can use super glue. This is actually the stronger and better stuff. It just gets all over your fingers. I hate it. So instead, I'm gonna use a hot glue gun. Yes, I know it's not as strong, but it does make me look much cooler. And so what we're gonna do is take our center square and we're gonna glue the sides of this really carefully, all right? And then we're gonna stick the rectangles to the sides just like that. And boom, we've got the base of our invisibility potion, also known as the tray. Why is it called the tray? Well, it's time for our first part of invisibility, whiteout. The greatest invention ever made by humankind, mainly because I made a lot of mistakes in school. But these days, luckily, I never make any mistakes.
EY?
What?
You might want to check your back.
What is this on my back, bro? Kick me! This looks like Ethan's handwriting. All right, you know what? That's fine, because once this potion is all complete and we put it together, I'm gonna make a couple of adjustments to that sign, and then I'm gonna stick it right back on Ethan's booty, except if we continue to go up, this thing's gonna shake around in the center. So we're actually going to glue the whiteout bottle itself into the base tray of our potion bottle, just like that. And obviously, we leave the biggest rectangles for the center of our potion bottle. Now, in Minecraft, it is about 4 pixels high. Unfortunately, you can't exactly measure cardboard in pixels. So what you want to do is just cut out the rectangle as tall as you want your potion bottle to be. The only thing you don't want to accidentally stuff up is once you finish building the bottle all the way to the top, make sure you do the lid separately. We got the shape, we just need the look. So I googled invisibility potion and printed it out. It's really that easy. If you don't like the color of the invisibility potion, you can literally just Google any other color of potion and stick that to the side of your whiteout. Luckily, everything in Minecraft is squares, which makes it really easy to line up where each part has got to go on our bottle. We just got to make sure we get that nice and straight. Ooh, that looks so clean, dude. Now, there are 2 ways you can attach this. You can either glue these parts on, or like I'm doing, you can use double-sided sticky tape. Mainly because I hate glue, guys. It just gets absolutely everywhere, all over your fingers. And I think we've used plenty of glue today already. So we're gonna stick that on right there and pull that around. Okay, and so you can see that's gonna be our sides here. And then if we wanted to start on the top, it's so easy. You just put it on, cut it to size, and then stick it right on. And now that we are done, it's time for a taste test. Here, EY, what do you think? Delicious! Delicious! Just kidding, guys. Do not drink whiteout. You will, in fact, die. You can now screw it, and check this out, guys. We also have a brush inside of our invisibility potion. Just imagine pulling this out next time you make a mistake in class. You will instantly become the coolest kid around, dude. You see, this is my newbie friend, Milo. And he loves playing Minecraft. And well, since Milo is going back to school next week, he's challenged me and Ethan to build the best Minecraft school stuffs. But what they don't know is that I'm making these supplies in real life to ensure I secure the W.
I'm gonna show that wet spaghetti noodle EY that I can build way better than him. You need books to learn and you need a backpack to fit them in, which is exactly why we are building a backpack. So first you just want to come under here and and make sure you line up the beautiful 2-block gap just below the armor stand like this. Now, I'm making this a nice green backpack. I know Milo's blue, but I think it would really complement the feathers. You know what I'm saying? All right, now, so we just want to come over here, put another armor stand in here, and this time we're not going to push it against the wall. We're just going to put it in normally, like so. All right, remember, this is literally going to work at the end with the power of my magic.
But if you thought the potion was a little bit too complicated, this next one is dead easy and super cheap. All you need are some black erasers. We're gonna use a nice thick one for the center. Can you guys guess what I'm trying to make here? If you know, let me know in the comments down below, because I reckon 99% of you think you know what it is, but you're gonna get it wrong, all right? Then we're gonna get a nice long piece here, and I'm gonna cut it into 4 thinner pieces using a Stanley knife. So we're just gonna go right down the center here, and then we're gonna go right down the center again.
All right, now we're gonna pretty much repeat the same thing, just on a higher level. So we're gonna make sure we're lining this up nicely. There we go, just like so. All right, now instead of going this way, we're gonna be going this way, if you know what I'm saying. Side to side this time. Before we were doing this the other way, now we're going side to side from the hole. The hole's going that way, we're going this way. It's like we're drawing like an X marks the spot type of thing.
And boom, we've got arms and legs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an Enderman eraser. Except instead of stealing your blocks, he's gonna be teleporting your words away. But now for the really tricky bit, the head. Because you see, the head is actually slightly bigger than the body, so I've got like 2 squares which I'm gonna stack together, and then I need to cut eyes out of the front head. Now this, you gotta be so careful with, guys, so you don't cut your hand. So first off, we're gonna take our head, and we're gonna chop that right in half, all right? And push down.
We're not done here, because what we have to do is come down here and replace this block right here with a daylight detector, just like that. And now if we punch this down, it's gonna land on that detector, and now we have ourselves a beautiful looking backpack. Yes! Now it's time to make this full work. Oh yeah, the living backpack. Now you guys are gonna have to wait to the end to see how this thingy works, because honestly, I don't even know. But I'm sure it's better than EY's. He probably built some stupid thing that doesn't even work.
All right, cleanly does it. Nice. Now we need to actually add in the eyes. Here, we're going to mark it right near about where the center is, and we're just gonna bring that down very slightly. Okay, and you wanna go about halfway. Then lift the blade up, and now we're gonna cut it in, again, about halfway here. Now, you can't actually see anything, but trust me, it's gonna look beautiful once we're done. And boom, there we go. That's the first slot for our Enderman eye, and we just need to copy that exact same thing on the other side.
We gotta be doing ourselves a creeper lunchbox. All right, so we just wanna come into the center here, so that's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna add some extra detail. Oh, it's like kawaii creeper now. Yes! So now all we want to do is bring a little rim around here, because obviously the lunchbox has to be able to open and close, and we want to have it so it can do that. Okay, now we're going to build ourselves some fruit and vegetable to make the parents happy, because you got to eat your fruit and veg, otherwise you're not going to grow the big muscles and you can't be strong. And I don't know, it's also just good for you, man. Just eat your vegetables, okay?
And that is the face of an Enderman with W Sigma Riz. Except, well, at the moment he just looks soulless. So we're gonna add some eyes with some lovely lavender pink. Look, I ain't no color expert. Some other girly color of rubber here we're gonna insert into the eyes. That looks so good. If someone pulled this out of me in the middle of class, I would be panicking. Kind of. Okay, he's kind of armless and legless. Let's glue these together as well.
All right, let's move on to making ourselves this sandwich, because you can't have lunch without having a sandwich. We got the meat, we got the tomatoes. Now we need the lettuce, and let's use some actual leaves for that. Now we need some cheese, and for the cheese, we are going to use, of course, some bamboo stuffies.
And voila. Or should I say, let's see if it works. That looks so cool, and you can even like hold on to the body and its legs wiggle around. Luckily this thing doesn't actually work, or he would be very upset with me for giving him headaches for days. He did. I have invented teleportation! Or the power of editing. There's no way Ethan's creating something this good by just using Minecraft blocks.
And now to make this even crazier, I bet y'all have never ever seen a blue creeper before. That's right, we're making it blue to match with Milo's feathers. All right, here we go. Turn it into the mysterious lunchbox. Dude, I hope this comes up with infinite food.
Now, I'm gonna make a sharpener with only dice. Don't believe me? Well, let's make a little bit of a bet. If I roll just 1 5, then I'm going to beat Ethan today. But if I don't, I'm gonna give away $10,000 to the top comment on this video. So right now, guys, leave a comment for your chance to win. Here goes nothing. I do not want to be broke, guys. And there we have it. Not just 1, but 2 5s. I think that means Ethan is about to go down.
And now my final form. Of course, we need to make this thing match up with Milo's beautiful green creeper backpack. So this is going to be the creeper pencil case. First of all, we're just going to build the base of this thing. You know those pencil cases that all those rich kids had? Yeah, I always wanted one because those things were expensive.
We're going to glue the tops of our little dice here and connect them to our slightly bigger dice. So we're going to stick those right on the top, and you want to get them dead center. Now, the reason why we're using smaller ones is because, well, sheep, in case you hadn't figured out what I'm making here, have little hooves at the bottom, and then it goes up from here. Obviously, we need the actual sharpener part of this sheep, which is going to be right in the bows, or the bum hole.
I'm gonna move on to making ourselves a beautiful Minecraft logo because Milo loves Minecraft. So now we want to create the M, so I'm just gonna mark it out. That looks like an H. Oh my gosh, wait, there's not enough space. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna have to bring it all the way back down here.
Now, if my calculations are correct, that should slide perfectly in between our 2 legs, and we'll drop that down. I do not want to get this wrong, guys, because once the glue's stuck, it ain't moving. Hey, that's what we're talking about, guys.
Okay, right now we have... That's obviously not correct, so let's turn this into Minecraft. All right, first we're gonna put our stairs down like so. Now we just want to do a C like that. Dude, our N is looking a little too thick in my opinion, and you can be too thick, okay? We want to... Nah, it'll be fine.
The greatest part about using dice instead of trying to make this out of cardboard like we did with the bottle is that you can actually match the dice to the number of pixels that a sheep has, so it comes out perfectly square.
Minecraft. Beautiful. Now what we have to do is put a bunch of stuff around it. I'm going to use deep slate tiles, guys, but you can use whatever you want.
All rise to the dice sheep. We need to make it look less evil, more cute, because we don't want to get kicked out of school. So I'm thinking if we paint the face on, or maybe we should probably start by making it white.
So you just want to come on the other side and just fill in the holes as best you can to make it not as sus. But otherwise, if we didn't do this, we'd have to do big chunky letters that just don't look that great. So we're using nice, beautiful, slim, small letters using our quartz, slabs, and stairs. It is a big brain build hack.
Aww, his little feeties are so cute. If only it stopped looking at me with its lifeless void face, man. Or should I say a lack of a face?
And now we got to do that creeper pattern. Do you guys know the one I'm talking about? Mojang and Minecraft, they always release nice merchandise stuff, and it's always got like the creeper sort of texturing on it. You guys know what I'm saying, right? I'm not crazy, right?
Oh, please don't mess it up. We are so close. Yo. They actually look identical. This is officially my favorite animal ever. Hey, don't look at me like that, all right? You are my favorite animal to eat. And now, we just gotta stick that on the front. Where's the super glue? We're running out of time, guys. There it is, I found it. You did this, didn't you?
Now we're just gonna bring our polished black stone as a rim all around this whole thing. Okay, nice. And now all we have to do is fill in the rest of this roof, which is gonna take forever.
Stick it on. Oh. Too good. I name you the Sheepner.
We have ourselves the stumpy Lego brick nubby things on top. And now all we gotta do is add ourselves a beautiful zipper. And I'm gonna use lime glass paint for that. So we gotta make sure it is looking beautiful.
But now, the moment of truth. Will it actually sharpen? It's inside the sheep! Twisted and turning, baby! Bro, the sheep just pooped our pencils on there! This looks so funny!
Please don't explode! The pencil case. Why does this thing look like a weapon? Yeah, I'm sure it's probably fine. Let's go give it to Milo.
Ethan, I think your builds might be missing.
Yeah, this looks so boring for you, Art.
Worry not! But for I have them with me right here in my inventory. Look at this.
Wait, what?
You used mods? Bro, that ain't fair.
You turned your bells into items? That is so cool. Wow.
See, it has been approved. It was never in the rule books, and therefore I have done it.
That's only because the judge is a bird, dude.
Of course, you will need a backpack if you're to go to school to study. However, in Minecraft, you can now have a walking backpack that literally follows you around and brings you everything you need.
This is so dumb. Why would you bother putting back straps on something you don't even need to carry?
Well, it does one more amazing thing. EY, if you just go ahead and open up the inventory real quick.
Okay, I'm looking inside. What
And
am I
now
supposed to
the
be saying?
backpack will eat you.
Why am I getting eaten, bro? No. How do I get out?
Yes! Well, if you're gonna go to school, of course, you're gonna need a lunchbox to take your lunch, which is exactly why I have a lunchbox with infinite food in it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Milo, why don't you try the apple juice for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it. It's gonna be yummy. Wow.
That was not planned, but this is amazing. Milo, you're super buff.
You know what? I want the Riz. I want the girls. Give it me the sandwich. Jump. Yes. Wait, what's happening to me? What's happening to me? Where are my muscles? Oh.
Ew, that's disgusting. All right, moving on to our next item. We have the greatest of all items. Milo, you like to draw, don't you?
Yeah, I really like drawing the pictures.
Exactly. So I have made a crazy pencil case for you. Except this pencil case is a little different to normal because you see, it's OP with infinite pencils.
Ow.
I really like that one because I want the infinite pencils, please.
There you go, Milo. Now you can have a go with it.
Literally all of your items are just destruction, okay? They would never fly in a classroom. I think you lose.
I think that was good, though.
What did you do, bro? There's literally nothing here.
I built these in real life, baby. We've got the Enderman Eraser, the white out invisibility potion, and of course, you can't forget the sheepner.
This is so cool. I'm gonna show all of my friends when I go back to school. I actually think that EYstreem wins.
That's not fair. No, I shouldn't lose for this. Get pencil gun.